Hi there. So in this video we are going to talk about PHP functions, and this is the most important part for the PHP. So what is function? Function is a block of code that can be used repeatedly in a program. So for example, you want to perform some action repeatedly. In that case, you want you don't like to write a set of code repeatedly again and again. So what you can do, you can wrap that lines of code in a function, and next time you want to use those lines, instead of using all those lines, you can just use the function. So that is the purpose of function. So that's basically to reduce lines of codes, and it will not execute automatically when page loads. We have to call the function to execute it. So, and PHP has thousands of inbuilt functions which we can use anywhere. So one of the example of inbuilt function is strlen. There are lots of functions, but let me show you this inbuilt function how it works. So strlen function returns the length of the string. So first let me quickly create a file, functions.php. Sorry about that. And let's take a variable and give a string into the value. Now let's use this function echo. So it should return the length of this string. So let's quickly execute this function or file. So as you can see, it returns 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this is one of the inbuilt functions, and here is the list of inbuilt functions. So these are the sections for each type of inbuilt function. For example, here you will see all the array functions. I mean, you don't need to memorize all this function. Just go through and just try to check what function does what. We don't need to memorize it. Just see and try to understand. That's it. So this is the inbuilt function. So in PHP we can create our own custom functions too. So when to create a function, so if you want to do repetitive action, as I said earlier in the video, then functions can be used. So now let's create a custom function. So for example, I want to echo a string like this, and I want to echo this multiple times. So each time I do echo is not good practice. So what we can do is we can create a custom function called print my string. So we can give this name as whatever we want, and I will add this echo over here, and then so Let's see what happens now. Nothing printed, because as we said here, it will not execute automatically when a page loads. We have to call the function to execute it. So we are loading this page and it is not executing because we just defined a function over here. Now we have to call this function. So how you can call this function? It is very simple. Just print this line. So this is how you can call the function. And now let's see what happens. So we have this string printed over here, and now as many times as you want, you can print the string like this. So now generally function should return the value. That's the best practice. It should return the value. And let's see what happens when we do return and call the function. Nothing printed because we are not echoing the value here. We are just returning. So in such case, we have to add echo over here. And this is the function printed a string. So that's that. Now we can pass arguments to the functions, to the function. So let's say I want to pass a name. And now I will remove this and I will pass this name. So in the callback, we can pass our desired name. For example, first let's see what happens if we don't pass anything, and it will give error, right? Yes, because the function is expecting a parameter over here. So now let me pass Bunty here. So as you can see, it started displaying this value. Now let's try to pass another value. I'm adding a line break here. So as you can see, this function is passing this value, and this value will assign to this parameter or variable, and we are using that variable over here. So this is how you can pass argument. Now let's take another example. For example, you want to have sum of two numbers. So what you can do is return $a plus $b. So this is the without function way, and you will get 3. But what if you want to have another different sum of another different number? So will you again define the another 2 parameter and do this? Instead of doing that, let's make a function called add numbers. We will pass 2 variable over here, a, b, and we will return $a plus $b. Now remove this. Now echo add numbers. Pass 1 and 3. So 1 will assign to $A, 3 will assign to $B, and it will return the sum of these two numbers. So that's 4. Now let's add another number. So 4 plus 3, it will be 7. Add a line break. Add another pair. 3 plus 3, 6. So this is the use of functions, and yeah, this is you will use widely in the PHP. So yeah, if you don't so if you have any doubt or question, please write down below in the comment section, and if you want another video regarding functions, please let me know through the comments. Thanks for watching the video.